Hey everyone. So I'm on my turnaround tree again, and I'd like to explore with you this idea of greatness and why doing this inner work and turning the nurtured heart approach in on ourselves and discovering our own greatness and owning our own greatness. Why do it? Is it an exercise in look at me, watch how great I can be? I'll tell you, it came from the work of working with kids and working with people who were struggling, kids who were challenged and were in a position as a parent, a teacher, a friend, a caretaker, someone to help them and guide them and connect with them. And there's the concept in the nurtured heart approach called portfolio. And one of the things that the nurtured heart framework does very well is work on the evidence of what creates the body of evidence that creates someone's belief in themselves. So, we call that a portfolio, and it's a portfolio of experience. So let me give you an example of how this applies doing the greatness work for ourselves. As I work with the moments on my plate and I speak truth to those moments. Ooh, I'm angry. Ooh, I'm happy. Ooh, I'm awestruck. Ooh, I'm depressed. Ooh, I'm trudging through the day. Whatever that moment is, I pull it in as truthful. This is how it feels to me right now. And then I follow those layers of truth. Like I'll be raw and honest with you guys. I've had a pretty challenging week, and it wasn't a pinpoint like this thing happened and that's why it was challenging. I just had a struggle sleeping one night, which turned into then a day where I just wanted everyone to leave me alone, which turned into like 2 days of, I feel like the happiness and joy and beauty in my life is all around me and it's accessible, but I only have the ability to connect with like 75% of it. It was like everywhere I turned, I was walking into the wind, or I was getting like, mini paper cuts throughout my day. There was just something felt off. And I can connect even in those moments. The truth is, I felt off all week. I have felt like I had a grasp on something that had slipped away, and I was in these moments of like crushing it and crushing life and feeling good and feeling energized and feeling connected, and and then the shift happened, and I could easily fall back into old modes of thinking and old modes of operating, and this will also pass, or let's put a silver lining on it, look at all the things that could be worse, so then it's not so bad. Nurture Heart approach says no, that's an important clue. That's an opportunity for you to chime in, to connect with your feelings, to let yourself feel that deeply, that feeling of something's off, something is not right, there's disconnection there. So that's another layer of truth, is disconnectedness. There's some disconnectedness there. And then as I sit there and what wants to rise up and meet me in the moment is, I get it. Disconnection is an off for me. It's a no. It's out of alignment with who I am. I am someone who's connected. I'm someone who feels connection with nature, feels connection with my physical body, feels connection with my emotional body, feels connection with my mental well-being, feels connection with other people, feels connection with growth, feels connection with new ideas, with adventure, with playfulness, with curiosity, with courage. Those are all things that, like, as soon as I realize, I'm the greatness of connectedness, then I get connected, interconnected, and all the constellation of traits that go along with connection and what connection means to me. And so then what happens is I add that to my portfolio of evidence. I was given a week with challenges that appeared, and inside those challenges, I saw the truth of being challenged, the truth of disconnection, and the truth of, wow, I'm someone who is connected, and I'm connected in all these ways. And my evidence for my portfolio is I'm the greatness of connection. I'm the greatness of connection with myself, with my physical self, my mental self, my spiritual self. I'm I'm the greatness of connection with others, the greatness of connection with growth, the greatness of connection with adventure. And what happens when I now move forward past this moment and I operate in the world with other people, I approach people from the perspective of connecting with them and connecting with who they are and connecting with them around growth and adventure and play and curiosity and courage, because that's who I am. And what happens is my evidence of experience goes in this portfolio, and when there's enough evidence in that portfolio, it becomes what I believe about myself, because I've had evidence of true experience that led me to, oh, this is who I am, right? So oftentimes we run into troubled kids or challenging adults, and they have this portfolio of evidence of, people don't like me, people correct me, people tell me how I'm wrong, people criticize what I do, people disagree with me, and so their evidence is I'm a disagreeable person who argues, who, whatever that is. So we just take that and go, look, that's going to happen. We're going to take experiences and we're going to put them in our portfolio. So how do we operate knowing that that's happening, so that the evidence we're putting in our portfolio represents the truth of the greatness of who we are? And the truth of the greatness of who we are becomes our belief in ourselves. And then we are out of control in the best way, where, meaning I'm out of control in that I'm just following the lead of, this is what my greatness says about me, so that's who I'm going to go be. And if I'm working with kids, my own kids, or kids in a school, or other people, and I'm talking about their greatness and I'm just reflecting what I see in them, I'm not in control of how they take that and run with it. I get to watch them then live out their greatness in their own way, on their own path. So that's my 2 cents for today. Much love from Bidwell Park. See you next time.